Oh, that's a good fish. We'll take it. Take it. Now, Casey, what are your primary tools here? Let's go rod, reel, line. What are you looking for in those components to fish a spinnerbait most effectively, the things you need to do with it?
What I use on a spinnerbait, like this, I call this open water fishing. You know, just going down the bank, throwing it blowdowns and, you know, rocky turns, little points, corners. I call that open water fishing. I'm using a 7 foot medium heavy rod with I like a 6:6 to 1 gear ratio on a reel. I'm using a quantum smoke reel, but you don't want to get a burner reel, not for doing this type of deal, because what I'm doing, I'm going down through here and I'm trying to hit every little thing, and if I get me personally now, if I get a real fast retrieve reel, I get to moving too fast, you know, and I'm not fishing effectively. And sometimes I'll even go down to like a cranking speed reel, just so I won't get to fishing too fast.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, open water fishing, I use 17-pound mono. I never use fluorocarbon on a spinnerbait when I'm fishing like this, you know, shallow, just casting around the stumps and blowdowns, little rocky corners and stuff. The reason in that, fluorocarbon has no stretch. It's just like, you know, it's a souped up monofilament is what it is. It's not quite braid yet, but you know, the stretch is gone. And when you're in close quarters like this, that mono's got enough stretch. You know, when a fish hits your spinnerbait, instead of him feeling you, he gets the whole thing. And I hardly ever throw a trailer hook on mine. Most guys won't throw one without it, but I hardly ever throw it, you know. And I think the key to that is a rod with a good tip. You see, 7 foot medium heavy quantum.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's got a pretty soft tip right there. I'm not putting very much pressure at all. And what that does, when a fish comes up there and he gets it, my line's given, my rod tip's given. By that time, he's got the whole bait in his mouth, and then I can lay the steel to him. And that's basically 95% of the time, if you see me throwing a spinnerbait, this is the combination that I'm going to be using. Now, the only time I'll go change a rod is if I'm getting, you know, summertime patterns, the water is really, really dirty, and I'm fishing creeks, rivers, you know, way back in the backs of creeks. I'm talking about where the water gets real skinny. I'm in tight quarters, throwing around bushes. I'll use a 6.5 foot medium heavy rod. And the only reason I do that is, you know, most time you got stuff overhanging, and it's just easier to hit your target and not get hung on stuff behind you.
Another one, Casey. Good fish. Oh, that's a good fish. We'll take it. Take it.